Johnny Mellencamp, Pink Houses, 98.7 WFGR, 8:15, 33 degrees. Andy O and Dave Cackley. Give us a little traffic before we charge headlong into this informative portion of the show.
All right. Moderate to heavy traffic flows continuing up and down 131 to 4996 M6. We do have a three-car crash eastbound just west of Bridge Street. Wires down Prospect north of Michigan. Charlotte north of Lake Michigan. Also Madison north of Burton Street. Avoid those areas. Cascade of Burton, a crash there should just about be out of your way. That's traffic on 98.7 WFGR.
Welcoming Dr. Andre Perry into the studio this morning from Davenport University. Good morning, Doctor.
A doctor in here.
Good
morning,
Perry. Bow tie
students.
and everything. Look at this guy. You gotta go. I love it. He's got the whole look going on and everything.
It's who I am.
You're a modern doctor.
I'm a modern doctor.
You're the man, dude.
So when did they start wearing bow ties? When did doctors start wearing bow ties?
Oh, in the 1700s.
See? There you have it.
All right, I just wanted to know.
Tell us a little bit about your background, Dr. Perry, and coming to Davenport University.
Yeah, I actually just arrived here from New Orleans. I ran schools in New Orleans. I was a associate dean down there. Came up here in July to start a new college of urban education where we're going to create a series of educational programs specifically designed for inner city communities.
Inner city communities, which, you know, for lack of a better term, these are some kind of at-risk kids.
Oh, absolutely. And actually at-risk communities as well. It's
Yeah,
not
it
just-
doesn't have to be inner city. I mean, this is
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
All right, so this program is geared toward inner city kids at Davenport, and you've got a great first step that you want to talk about this morning. Let's talk a little bit about what the first step is here.
Yeah, unfortunately, so many boys are estranged from their fathers or do not have a father. And a consequence of that, they never learn the basic things like learning how to tie a tie.
Right.
So what we're doing is a very simple act, but the goal is much bigger than the act itself. We're bringing together 20 distinguishing gents from all around the city, and we're pairing them with 20 boys from Grand Rapids Public School, Innovation Central High School. And we're teaching them how to tie ties in a barbershop, because a barbershop is one of the few places a man can be a man, so to speak, and they can be open and honest. But the men are just going to teach them how to tie ties and get into great conversations.
In the interest of full disclosure, I did have a dad. He was a great dad, a great influence on my life. I didn't learn how to tie a tie until I was 36.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
absolutely.
That is and that's one of those things that is it seems like such a simple thing. It is a necessity in the business world.
Absolutely, and you'd be surprised because so many folks work in jobs that may not require a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Folks just go along in their closet with a tie that's already done, and they use it over and over again. It gets kind of nasty and dirty after a while. But you got to learn the skill. But more importantly, you got to have conversations with other men in order to learn.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. The tie is symbolic,
Yeah,
but what you're really doing is fostering a relationship with these young people, with somebody that's going to give them the right course to take in life.
Absolutely.
You hope.
Absolutely, because so many kids, all they just need is exposure to someone who's going to take a different path. And we all, because you may not have learned how to tie a tie over 36, but a lot of folks never learn how to speak up in a meeting, to project, to introduce themselves in a crowd. So there are all these soft skills, I think, that comes along with just meeting folks who've been there, done that. And so that's what we're teaching them. And then all we ask for from the mentors is that they call them 3 times a year, buy them a tie.
That's it?
Yep, 3 times. But typically what happens is I kind of nudge them to give them an internship or a summer job experience. I'm new to New Orleans, so I can't place a tremendous amount of demands on the mentors yet. But I'm new to Grand Rapids. But in New Orleans, what we did to be a part of the program, you had to guarantee a kid a job.
Okay.
For in the summer. But we're going to slowly progress there. But it all starts with a conversation between boys and men on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Now, the underlying message here is the blight that some of these kids are facing.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, and to me, I always draw issue with these kind of social settings because it just seems that it's generation after generation after generation of people that don't have hope. They don't understand that their life can be bigger and better than what it is, and they just seem mired in what they're accustomed to, and they can't find a way out. And to me, you know, all well and good. You know what? We're the United States of America. If you need a hand, we're going to give you a hand. Okay? But when it goes on for generation after generation, it just seems to take everything out of people. It just seems to leave them with nothing.
But let me tell you, I was one of those kids. My father was murdered in jail. I wasn't raised by my mother. I was taken in by this older woman in the community that raised about 15 kids, and we all are success stories. But it really took exposure to folks who are doing what I do today. That's what it took. And it's a shame that we are just losing those connectors. And another reason why I like barbershops, because you can see people of different socioeconomic backgrounds.
Yeah, anybody can go. Yeah, everybody needs a haircut.
Absolutely. And that's what it takes. So this program, what it's trying to do is trying to link folks who are just going to give someone a listen, a hearing out, and maybe, just maybe, that kid and or adults, because let me tell you, many of the men that come to the ceremony, they're just like you. They don't know. I know how to tie bow ties, know how to tie the Windsors and all that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I never learned this. And then the next thing you know, I invite them out to an informal. We'll go to a bar. We'll go to an event. And then before you know it, we have a group of men that are doing positive things. But let me tell you, I say this all the time. Poverty should not destine you to anything.
Right. Not at all.
And all it takes are a few good people to be courageous enough to talk and to touch some of these young men.
I love this message. And I got to tell you, I mean, looking back over your youth, okay, your father, you tell us your father gets killed in prison. Your mom's not really much of a factor. As you were coming up, you met this lady that took you in. Mm-hmm. She obviously did the right things.
Oh, yeah.
Got you pointed in the right direction. At any point, did you stop and go, this is too much for me? I mean, was there any time in your mind that you said to yourself, this is just too much? I should take the easy way out. I mean, let's face it, you're a doctor.
No, right.
That's no easy accomplishment.
No, but for me,
we don't know science or math.
Right. No, but let me tell you, I was fortunate, because this is the other thing I think is a lot of mythology about poor folk. The person who raised me, I call her my mom. But she was 63 when I was born, so it was clearly she was not my mother. But she was passionate about education.
Yeah.
She used to walk us to school till I was at an uncomfortable age. I was like in middle school. She'd walk. I'm like,
that's
Mom,
what it takes, though.
Absolutely.
It's what it takes.
Absolutely. And it takes but she also said to everybody in our brood that you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a businessman. You're going to be. And although she was not those things, she gave us a direction. And so for me, I do these things in the community, not to give people ties, because let me be clear, there are a lot of evil people that wear ties.
Yeah.
No question.
That's right.
Yeah, we've experienced that.
I could name you a couple right here now.
We won't name names, but yes.
Yeah, but we got to give them a direction.
Right.
Got to give them a direction.
This is an absolutely outstanding program. And I mean, it's nothing that's going to cure the world's ills overnight.
Right.
But if people just start taking steps in this direction to grab a hold of a kid who's at risk and say, look, dude, this is not the way to keep going.
And, you know, and if you're interested, if anybody's listening, they're interested, email me at andreperry@davenport.edu or tweet me at andreperryedu, and I'll respond. We'll put you on the list. We're going to do these throughout the year, and we're hopefully going to make this a tradition. It started off me doing things on my birthday because I don't necessarily like getting things on my birthday. I like giving back.
I don't even like my birthday discussed. I hate.
That's right.
I've known him, 12 years?
I still don't know when his birthday is. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Hate it.
But I want to give back. But so unfortunately, there's a lot of kids who don't know how to tie a tie, and they need a mentor. So we're going to develop a list here, and we're going to do this ongoing. But hopefully, barbershops, community centers will do little things. It's not just tying it. There's little things that we can do that it doesn't cost a lot of money.
No.
It takes a lot of effort. And if we do that, this world will be a better place. And I really do believe that. I
got to tell you, I'm sitting on a decision I've not talked to anybody about yet.
Okay.
You're really helping me make it, though.
Okay,
you really
come on.
I'm not 100. I mean, you're really steering me in a direction I never thought I'd go.
Wearing a tie?
That's Andre. That's not going to happen. Okay,
And he's funny too.
It doesn't go with any of his NASCAR shirts. It's not going to happen.
Dr. Andre Perry, you're this is amazing, and I got to tell you
really
what, we've got your back anytime you need a hand.
Oh, thank you.
You've got to get the word out about any of this kind of stuff. That door is open.
Oh,
you tell us anytime you need to come in and get the word out.
Well, I will be here.
You're the kind of person that makes big changes in society.
Hey, well, thank you very much.
Proud to have you here. Welcome.
Oh,
thank you so much.
I'm here.
Dr. Andre Perry from Davenport University. We'll put this all up online at WFGR.com in just a few minutes, and you keep the work up, and we got your back, brother.
All right. Thank you.
Dr. Perry from Davenport University, thanks so much.